Hey, my name's Kristen Ingram with Accounting in Focus, and I wanted to talk to you with a couple tips for starting a successful semester. So, one thing I noticed with my students, and this really flipped things for them. I start every semester standing in front of my class saying, "Right now, you all have an A, and it's your job to keep that A." And it's funny because for a lot of students, that's a light bulb, right? Like you have a perfect score right now. So are you going to choose to keep that perfect score or are you going to let it fade away? I know a lot of college students who will try to do calculations to figure out, okay, well, I'm not going to do this because it's only 10% of my grade. But 10% of your grade is an entire letter grade. You can't keep an A in the class. And I find a lot of students, they shoot for mediocrity. They're not shooting for excellence. And at some point in your life, if you want to be successful, you need to start shooting for excellence. And so, you can't just say, well, I'm going to be mediocre all through college. And then, well, at some point, in my career, then I'll decide to be excellent. It doesn't work that way. Start being excellent in college, get the best grades you can, bring your best self with you to class every single day. You'll be amazed the impact that that will have on your grades and on your mindset as you move forward through your life. So that's like the best tip that I can give you is absolutely have an A mindset in all of your classes. And I understand college is hard. I teach accounting, right? So I understand that college is hard, but mindset and shooting for excellence is going to help in every other aspect of what you're doing in your classes. Okay, so now let me give you some concrete tips for how you bring excellence with you in those first couple weeks. So, first of all, don't take those first couple weeks for granted. A lot of students say, okay, listen, there's nothing really going on. I don't have an assignment due until week 4. So I'm just going to kind of coast through those first couple weeks. You need to make sure that you're keeping up with the work, that you're getting ahead of the work if you can, and try to, make sure you get all the work done, make sure you get all the reading done. Don't don't get behind in those first couple weeks because those are the weeks that you have the least amount of work done, to do. And so use those weeks to get into a good place. Make sure you're ahead of where you need to go, which brings me to my second tip. Read your syllabus. Like really read the syllabus because, you know, as a professor, I spend a lot of time on my syllabus to make sure that, all the directions for all my assignments are in there, that, everything I expect of my students, I put together a schedule for all my courses and all the work that's going to be due and when it's going to be due. And when you ignore the syllabus, you're ignoring like the window into your professor's world. And so make sure you understand it. Look at the schedule to kind of see when things are due. If you do this for all of your classes, you're going to start to see like, oh, this week, week 8 is going to be really busy, because I've got stuff doing all of my classes. So what can you do to try to get ahead of some of that work? Especially like I said, those first couple weeks when it's not busy is a really good time to get a lot of things done. And then the third tip I would give you, and I see this with my students every single semester, don't wait to sign up for your homework manager. So a lot of classes now are using online homework manager, things like Cengage now, Connect by McGraw-Hill, depending on the textbook you're using, we're all kind of using these managers. A lot of students will wait until the night before an assignment is due before they sign up for it. And then, there's tech support issues or the system is down or something doesn't work right. If you sign up for it right now, it's not going to cost you anymore if you sign up for it right now. But make sure that you do that and you get all the bugs worked out. You can figure out how the system works. If you have tech support issues or you can't sign up for some reason, that will, you'll figure that out early. The other reason that's really important, I have a lot of students who come to me and say, hey, I can't afford the book in the first 2 weeks, so they're setting themselves up to get behind. A lot of these homework managers have 2-week free trials. You can sign up for the 2-week free trial. They usually include the free ebook. You can start your reading and get get ahead of the game. What happens for a lot of students is they wait, they get the homework manager, 2 or 3 weeks into the course, right before there's exams, they're rushing to do the homework, they never did the reading, and they don't do well on their first exam or their first assignment. Don't be that person. The biggest key to success in your semester is those first couple weeks and setting a good example for yourself. Because if you kind of fall into this trap where you don't have a lot going on and you kind of get laid back, that will translate into the rest of the semester, and then you're going to get really stressed out, and it's not going to be a good semester. So if you are looking for more help in how to study, in having a great semester, go to collegesuccesshacks.com. Check out my Skim Hackers Guide. This is not a speed reading course. I teach you how to skim a chapter, how to look for the important things in the chapter so you can reduce your time in your textbook by up to 80% while doing better in your classes. Because the key to college and the key to life is knowledge. You want to be successful, you have to have knowledge. So I hope you'll check that out. I will drop that link in the comments. Thank you so much. I will see you soon.